What's up, everybody? It's Jason24CF for Eventhubscom here at PaxEast 2014 with a good friend of mine, Mr. RG Rico Suave. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You don't introduce yourself like that. You have a new way of introducing yourself. How is it?
Thumbs up?
Tell me about that, because I didn't get the chance to speak to you after it happened. I know I got woken up in the middle of the night with alerts. Yo, did you see that? What happened there?
Well, it's the classic at Battle Circuit. Me and Sanford were going at it. It's always an intense battle. Basically, in that match, I had 1% left for 2% life lead. I mean, well, you know, right. But basically, I knew that he was going to try to chip me out with a Kara uppercut. So in my head, I'm like, okay, whatever Kara animation I see, I'm going to roll to avoid it. So I used the EX roll to avoid it, just to be safe. Because I wasn't too sure if I used a regular roll, he might hit me on my first startup frames. So when he did that, I punished him. And so now it came down to like the last thing when I knocked him down. So I'm the type of player that I take account in what you do in your previous matches. And I go with my own instinct, the Rico instinct, whatever, on what I'm gonna do. So I decided to go with the EX wheel kick, whatever, and that sealed the deal. And people may say it's random or not, but the way I look at it, like, this option covers two options. If he would have jumped or backdash, or even sit there, more than likely, if he sit there, I probably would have been safe. If he backdashes or jump, he'll get hit and he'll lose. So he got really upset about that. He even asked me after the match. He looks at me, "You didn't know that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of did." So he just gets up, and all of a sudden, all I hear is the big, loud noise in the back. So I look at it, and I'm like, okay, so GG's then. Like, there's no need, there's no need to get like that over a video game, in my opinion. It's just a video game at the end of the day. Despite if you're very passionate, if you have that drive to, like, beat your opponent, whatever, it's fine to get salty, but at that level, I really, there's no words for that. It's like, wow, really? Okay.
And honestly, I feel you set that moment up, because I looked at the replay and again, and you must have gotten with a command grabber at least 15 times in that set. So he probably figured at that moment you were going to go for command grab because he jumped back, because you were so successful with it through the entire match. So it definitely wasn't a guess. You definitely set it up with the majority of times you grabbed him.
Yeah, I always said this. Abel is a very psychological character. He's a very read-based character. You can still play him like textbook-wise, but the way I play him, I play like I don't want to play the matchup. I want to play my opponent, how on their tendencies, based on stuff. So like there's certain things that I wouldn't react to a certain way at the start of the match, because I'd rather use it at the last round to seal out the round and whatnot.
And now, since then, you've become FGC internet fame with the thumbs up. Did you see the Mentos one?
Yeah.
What do you think of that one?
I wish I mean, I like Mentos and everything, but imagine I gotta eat one like at every tournament. I'll probably get like diabetes.
I would say contact them for sponsorship, because you already got the pearly whites, so the smile helps. So I would say contact them for sponsorship, show them that video, and you may get a Mentos sponsorship. And whenever you win, who knows? That's a possibility. But you've definitely stepped up your play. You're considered one of the best at Killer Instinct. You've been stepping it up in Street Fighter. Are you still playing Injustice?
Yeah, I still compete in Injustice. I believe this week I actually won at the break against the Martian Manhunter Jupiter. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like I fell off in both those games. Because, for example, last year I had like a pretty good strong lead in Street Fighter, but then once Injustice dropped, I stopped practicing. I would like still support the game at events, but I stopped practicing at home. Obviously, you and I both know that when you practice, you're sharper. You react to things a lot better. You don't forget certain things. Same thing with Injustice. KI dropped, so I stopped playing Injustice, but I still compete, and I still still do somewhat good because based on my knowledge that I know on the game. KI right now is my main game. It's the game that I actually do practice. Game I actually do enjoy. It's pretty fun. For AE, I'll start definitely practicing once Ultra comes out. Obviously, new matchup, different characters. So overall, everything's like completely. It's like a completely new game in a way. So then I'll definitely start practicing. Next level is like, I guess that's like my training ground. It's probably the only day of the week that I actually play Street Fighter. Because other than that, I really don't like stay at home and play Street Fighter at all. Like I rarely do. Surprisingly, I still perform well based on my knowledge once again. But other than that, I really don't practice Street Fighter.
Well, others think it's just because you have a 50-50 character. Like, I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, who ranted and said, oh, Rico shouldn't be in A tier because he plays with a 50-50 character and stuff. I mean, how do you feel about that with this whole Kingdom New York? You're being one of the A tier guys, and some people who disagree and say you're not A tier.
Well, I mean, where to start? Well, about my character, even if he is a 50-50, big deal. I'm not going to always guess forever. I'm not going to always be consistent on guess. I don't like guessing personally because I think guessing doesn't get you consistent, solid results. Because obviously you're guessing is gambling. But if my character is so 50-50, then why is the majority of people that maybe I beat them so consistently then if I'm just guessing, right? And it's not fair to really say that, oh, he just guesses, but it's like, people still guesses when they do the same thing with random DP. So FADC, oh, because you have 2 meter, it's not a guess because you're either safe or you hit them. Like, it's almost the same thing. The game still revolves around guessing, no matter. Well, I don't know about the other fighters, but guessing is still something in most fighting games, either way. The Kingdom New York thing. All right, I feel personally, I really don't care. I never cared about what people would think about me sometime or say this and that. I try my best to really keep my mouth shut, not to get involved in it and all that drama and then he said, she said, this and that. Because it's kind of childish play. But I think I've proven myself to be in A-League numerous times because from the get-go, normally I always like place top 3 or win next level and stuff. And the majority of the time I will be like the majority of like the top players in New York too, whatever. So, you know, that's a given fact that I think I deserve my A spot. Other players calling me out on is like, really? But what? Why are you attacking me? I haven't said anything. Or I'm not saying nothing about you. So why you're coming at me? And so go at the people that are actually calling you out on it, saying that you shouldn't be in A-League or you wouldn't make it out. But don't bring up other people's name or whatever and saying so and so. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, I just hope that I keep the same my composure and like interest in the game. Because sometimes I notice like I'm like a female. Like I have like these periodic.
What? You're what?
I'm like a female. I have like these like menstrual moments where sometimes I don't feel like playing the game at all. Like there's some events where I'll go. I'm like, man, I really don't want to be. I really don't feel like playing per se. But hopefully I don't. That doesn't happen near the King of New York time. But I don't know. All I want to say is like I just wish everybody would just like play the game, level up, whatever, have fun with it, enjoy it, as opposed to this whole like always talking down on player, on their characters, or this and that, whatever, yada yada. Like I don't see the whole. Like it takes the fun out of the game. Like for example, when I compete. Sometimes I don't find it discouraging, but I find it like when people tell me like, oh, make sure you beat this guy, make him do this again, or do this and that, and it's like, guys, it's only a game, like, chill out, whatever. I'm not trying to make anybody like have any hatred towards me or anything. I just want to enjoy the competition and play. Like I don't see what's this whole macho chismo thing going on around.
So now what you're saying that you don't practice much, are you going to practice for Street Fighter for the Kingdom of New York?
I'll probably do like a week or 2 week in advance practice just to like maybe stay in shape. But yeah, more than likely just for that event. Yeah, if I'm really like into it, feeling it. If not, I'll just be laid back and just do what I do, whatever.
And now, one more thing, Injustice. Injustice got added to MLG in Anaheim. Is that something you're going to consider possibly attending? Because I believe I read somewhere up to $7,500 is on hand.
But yeah, more than likely, I always supported Injustice. Unlike some people, I don't just like bash on the game and then just because they got picked up by a certain company or thing, whatever, you're gonna support the game now. I think that's pretty lame. it shows that you don't have any real passion for the game whatsoever, and it just makes you look like a hypocrite. Yeah.
Wow, that was a shot. Damn.
No, but I always enjoy the game. I always liked it. I always said it. It's not a bad game, but people wouldn't say that it's the best game. But I always said it is an acquired taste because it's very different. It's not like Street Fighter or any other game where you have links, and here's more like strings. It's something that you really have to get yourself into, and obviously I always said it. The main reason why I love Injustice, Black Adam, favorite comic book character. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have never picked up the game. Now I'm like Black Adam, semi-Aquaman. Aquaman in this game is cool. In the comic, he's not. It's like Fishboy or whatever. But yeah, I'll definitely be MOG. I recently just won the KI tournament that they had over here by the Turtle Head booth. They gave me 2 tickets to Anaheim. So more than likely, I'm going to be over there for KI and Injustice.
Awesome. So Rico, thank you. Appreciate your time. And any shout-outs?
Shout-outs to RG. Obviously, Kiko Master, just a close friend of mine. You, of course, always been there to support me, help me out. I have a very bad memory right now. I really can't think of anything. Sorry, guys, but just for you guys, I'll give you the thumbs up.
Oh, wait, your Twitter, so they can follow you on Twitter.
Yeah. Make sure you follow me at Twitter at @LL Rico Suave LL. And you can ask me anything, questions, even if it's about being fit or anything, you can just ask me whatever, I'll help you out.
All right, appreciate it, man.
No problem.
All right, we out.